I'm Mrs. Manisha Pradeep Khaire, Faculty of Rasiklal M. Dhariwal College of Pharmacy. Today discussing the chapter Immunity and Immunological Products. Diseases are caused by invasion of pathogenic microorganisms that may be bacteria, fungi, viruses. For example, tuberculosis is caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis and typhoid by Salmonella typhi. The capacity of microorganism to invade the body is called as the virulence. The disease may be caused by multiplication of microorganisms in the tissues causing mechanical destruction of cell or by producing poisonous substances like toxins. There are two types of the toxins, exotoxin and endotoxin. Formation of antibodies against particular microorganisms or their toxins, it develops the immunity. The power of body to resist the effect of invasion of microorganism is called as the immunity. And susceptibility, the lack of such ability to resist infections caused by pathogenic microorganism is called as the susceptibility. Vaccines are the preparations containing antigens which stimulate the body to produce the antibodies. Toxoids, these are the bacterial toxoids, are the modified toxins, the toxicity of which has been reduced or eliminated by chemical or physical means without causing significant loss of antigenic potency. Seras are antibody containing immunizing agent that are used for passive immunity. Then we will see various types of the immunity. Immunity is classified basically into two classes, natural immunity and acquired immunity. Then this acquired immunity, it is again divided into active immunity and passive immunity. Active immunity, it is developed and lost slowly, whereas passive immunity, it is produced and lost quickly. Active immunity, it is again divided into naturally acquired active immunity and artificially stimulated active immunity. Passive immunity, it is again divided into naturally acquired passive immunity and artificially acquired passive immunity. First, we will see natural immunity. The resistance to disease is possessed by an individual due to the following factors: age. Majority of the children in the age group between 2 to 5 years are susceptible to diphtheria disease, whereas adults are immune to it. Race. Negroes have high resistance to yellow fever while white races are susceptible to it. Species. Men are susceptible to typhoid fever, whereas mice are immune to it. Individuals. Some persons have more resistance against cold and skin diseases than others. Acquired immunity, it is divided into two types, active immunity and passive immunity. First, we will see active immunity. It is acquired by an individual during his lifetime by producing antibodies in the body. There are two types, naturally acquired active immunity and artificially acquired active immunity. Then second type, that is passive immunity. It receives ready-made antibodies to produce immunity. It is divided into two classes, naturally acquired passive immunity and artificially acquired passive immunity. Then first we will see naturally acquired active immunity. It is acquired as a result of infection by the causative organism. Infection stimulates the body to produce antibodies which remain in the body to immune the person. And this immunity lasts for lifetime. For example, smallpox and polio. Then artificially acquired active immunity. Antigenic substance such as vaccines are introduced into the body to produce the antibodies. It produces by injecting attenuated live microorganisms, dead bacteria and bacterial derivatives. And this process is called as the immunization process. Naturally acquired passive immunity. Children less than a month are immune to certain diseases because they receive the antibody from the mother. These antibodies gradually disappears and children become susceptible until they acquire active immunity either by natural or artificial method. For example, antibodies of diphtheria, measles and chickenpox. Then artificial acquired passive immunity. This immunity is produced by injecting ready-made antibodies containing preparation, for example, antiserum or sera, into the body. This passive immunity lasts for short time only. Antiserum is injected for prophylaxis in case when person is in contact with the infection but yet not shown any symptoms. Then we will see BCG vaccine. BCG, that is Bacillus calmette and guarin vaccine, is in the form of white pellet which when reconstituted yields an opalescent suspension. It is live attenuated strains of Mycobacterium tuberculosis prepared by freeze drying method. Then we will see preparation of BCG vaccine. The bacilli are grown on a culture medium until 1 milligram when placed on suitable solid culture medium shows not less than 20 million colonies. The growth period should not be more than 14 days in any case. After suitable growth, they are separated by filtration in the form of a cake. The cake is homogenized in a grinding flask and suspended in a sterile liquid medium to preserve the antigenicity and viable of the vaccine. The suspension is transferred into the final sterile container and freeze dried. The containers are sealed to prevent contamination or deterioration of the vaccine. It does not contain any antimicrobial agent. BCG vaccine, it is stored in hermetically sealed light resistant glass container at a temperature between 2 to 8 degrees centigrade. The reconstituted vaccine should be used immediately after its preparation. BCG vaccine is used as an immunizing agent which provides protection against tuberculosis, and its dose is for prophylactic purpose 0.1 ml as a single dose by intracutaneous injection. Then diphtheria antitoxin. Diphtheria antitoxin is a liquid or freeze-dried product containing the specified antitoxic globulins having capacity to neutralize the toxin formed by Corynebacterium diphtheriae. It is prepared by purification of hyperhumane serum of plasma of healthy horses. The preparation contains tricresol or metacresol as a preservative. The antitoxins have potency of not less than 1000 international unit per ml. Diphtheria antitoxin storage, it should be stored at a temperature 2 to 8 degrees centigrade and should not be freezed. It is used as a passive immunity against diphtheria. For therapeutic use as an intramuscular or intravenous injection, 10,000 to 30,000 units to 40,000 to 1 lakh units in severe cases. Difference between active immunity and passive immunity. Active immunity, the body takes active part in formation of antibodies to develop resistance against diseases. Body doesn't play active role in having immunity against diseases. It receives ready-made antibody to produce immunity in passive immunity. In active immunity, there are two types, naturally acquired active immunity and artificially acquired active immunity. Passive immunity, there are two types, naturally acquired passive immunity and artificially acquired passive immunity. In active immunity, in naturally acquired active immunity, immunity is acquired as a result of infection by the causative organism, for example, smallpox, polio. In passive immunity, in naturally acquired passive immunity, children below 1 month age are generally immune to certain infections, disease because they receive antibody from the mother, for example, diphtheria, measles and chickenpox. In active immunity, artificially acquired active immunity, antigenic substance such as vaccines are introduced in the body and it stimulates the body to produce antibodies. In passive immunity, artificially acquired passive immunity, the immunity is produced by injecting ready-made antibodies containing preparations, for example, antiserum, sera, into the body. Difference between vaccine and sera. Vaccines are the preparation containing antigenic substances. Seras are the preparation containing antibodies. Vaccines are used for artificially acquired active immunity and seras are used for artificially acquired passive immunity. Vaccines give long-term immunity, whereas sera gives short-term immunity. Example of vaccine: BCG vaccine, cholera vaccine, typhoid vaccine. Example of sera: diphtheria antitoxin, rabies and antisera. Then we will see Mantoux test. This test is performed to detect immunity or susceptibility to tuberculosis. A dose of 5 tuberculin units of old tuberculin or an equivalent dose of PPD, that is purified protein derivative of tuberculin, is injected intradermally. After 48 to 72 hours, reaction of the test is observed at the site of injection. Positive reaction shows increased indurated area. Induration measuring 10 mm or more is interpreted as positive for past or present infection with Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Induration of 5 to 9 mm is doubtful and induration of 5 mm is considered as negative. Thank you.